Ooh, that look from the back. That mess. Is everybody sleep tonight? Hey. Just a second. Yeah, my little area looks so dirty, don't it? This is my craft room slash slash my YouTube room. Look. This is a hat that I made. It's a crochet hat. Y'all let me know if y'all want to see how I make my crochet hats. I'm going to start making them on this separate channel that I have. Cute, ain't it? Well, I can't put it on because of my hair. But anyways, let's get to it. Can y'all hear me? Comment if y'all can hear. So I don't want to hear about my whatever you call it. How I take out my braids. I put some oil on my hair already. And I actually sprayed it with apple cider vinegar. So to yeah. So let's get to it. Do y'all see good? Okay. What's your color? I don't know why, but I'm out of breath. It is basically Monday, y'all. And I have so much to do, but I wanted to take these out. I don't have to go to work in the morning. So I'm like, I want to do this and I'm going to go live and get some stuff done. After this, I'm going to wash my hair and then I'm going to cook something. I know I'm kind of late, but I finally got the ingredients for that Marry Me chicken that you see online. So I'm going to make that. It's kind of hard. So, yeah, comment. Give me some topics to talk about while I take out my hair. I say, hey, say where y'all from. And stuff like that. Yeah. Nobody wants to chatty chat. I just can't see the chat. Oh no. Um, oh, that. Anyways, I guess everybody just wants to watch. And I be quiet. Okay, so that's what I'll do. But y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I had this in for about 1 week. I did it, and now I'm taking it out because my scalp is like irritated, and I need to wash my hair. So that's what I'm doing, is taking out my hair. Mm. How y'all think it's gonna take me? I didn't show y'all. So this is the back of my hair. Let me show y'all the front. This is the front of my hair. Y'all can see all my gray hair. I am a premature grayer, y'all. Some of it is caused because of nutritional deficiencies, I guess. I'm anemic with B12 and iron, also folate. Even though I take like medicine for it, it keeps on going down. And I guess that kind of contributes to the gray hair. Y'all comment, let me know stuff I could do or eat to help it out. I drink black scrap molasses to help with my iron, but it still seems to go. It's like up and down. It was critically low, but now it's back right. So So now my hair start back growing. I used to have much longer hair too. But it's gotten thinner, and with my anemia, that's one thing that I will say. Anemia can do all kinds of stuff to your body. And like when you go to the doctor and you tell the doctor, okay, I might be anemic or something like that, they don't automatically test you for iron. You really have to advocate for that because they'll look at a CBC and they'll look at the hemoglobin hematocrit and they'll say, oh no, you're not um, anemic and stuff like that. But turns out you are anemic. You have to like really ask for them to do iron and do like a full anemia panel. A lot of the doctors don't want to do it because the insurance won't necessarily cover it. So you basically have to come out of pocket to do it. But after hounding my doctor, they finally did it. And I kind of monitor it, no lie, by going to Dr. Say's and ordering the labs myself because it's cheaper than using your insurance and setting up a doctor's appointment. And if it's like in the critical ranges are really low, then I'll call the doctor. But for the most part, I just continue to take my vitamins and monitor it myself because that's all you do at the doctor anyway is they order those tests and if it's really low, then they'll tell you, okay, you need to take this iron supplement, blah blah blah. And so you might as well cut out the middleman and just monitor it yourself. So that's what I do. And it's been working. It's just a process though. It goes up and down, up and down. So hopefully at some point or another it'll get right and I won't have to like continuously take iron because anybody who knows anything about taking iron all the time, like sometimes I get stomach aches and I get diarrhea. I know that's TMI, but it happens. And then sometimes you can get constipated. And iron poop is the worst poop. So I'm like, I'm too young to be having these problems. And especially for my hair to be graying. And it's graying right in the front. That's the crazy part. But I guess that's from the B12 deficiency. But that's been going up. And it's been steady, so I'm happy about that. Let's see. My comb. Cat, talk to me. Say something. I got out here to be entertained while I take out my hair. Since I'm gonna be up all night long. Or y'all want me to be quiet and y'all just watch? What are y'all doing? Are y'all trying to watch, you know, while you go to sleep? Happy Monday. Happy third shift to some of the third shifters. I work both first and third shift. Crazy, ain't it? Have mercy. I got a big head. You know, when you look at your hair from the back, or you braid your hair down and you see your head shape, how big it is, it's like makes you insecure. Sort of, kind of. Up, down, 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 down. Okay, guys, I'm back. Didn't I? There, is that better? I guess. Now let me know if y'all can't see me or something. 'Cause, dun, 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 dun. That song is in my head. What was I talking about? Okay, so you know, iron anemia can affect your memory. It can like do a lot of stuff to your body. You'll be out here taking anxiety pills and stuff like that, and whole time it be your iron. You're having a thinking that you're having mental problems and stuff, and it's really because your iron is low and you're anemic. So sometimes I think that everybody should get their iron checked periodically, especially females. If you start having like a lot of unexplained problems, like you're tired, you get itchy skin, ringing in the ear, your memory seems to be slipping, you anxious a lot, you feeling depressed, you know, like it causes a lot of issue, like your hair is starting to come out and stuff like that. Then I suggest you get your iron checked or get a complete anemia panel and see if you're like iron anemic, B12 anemic, or folate. It's like a lot of different types of anemia that you can suffer from. And I think a lot of people don't know that. So, and when you go to the doctor, 9 times out of 10, the doctor is just going to check your CBC and look up your hemoglobin hematocrit. And if that's not low, then they're going to say, oh, you're not anemic. But so what I've realized is that you can be anemic and your hemoglobin hematocrit be perfectly fine. So you really have to check and look at the big picture too when it comes to anemia. But that's my little medical spiel. But it makes you really, really tired. I'd be really tired. And then in turn, because you're always so tired, you're always trying to catch up on sleep, and but at the same time, you're not like really sleeping well and stuff. Then what ends up happening is you end up starting to like gain weight. You know, it'd be like a domino effect. So that's what's happened to me. But I am doing better now. Like, I'm being more cognizant, I guess you could say, of like making sure that I'm eating iron rich foods, making sure that I'm taking my supplements consistently, and just monitoring overall like my iron, my B12, and my folate. Also my vitamin D, but that's something that, you know, I've been new and that's kind of always been low for me. Even when you take the vitamin D pills, it doesn't go up that much. Even in the summertime, because in the summertime sometimes it'll go up a little bit, but it still don't be to the levels that you know the standard. But I'm not gonna discuss what I feel about the standard for vitamin D, because that's a whole nother conversation. But in the summertime, it's a little bit higher simply because you know you're out in the sun more in the summertime. I already got myself a tan. You know, it's like I got a bad tan on my back, on my neck because I was outside. I didn't have any sunscreen on. And the older I get, I don't know why, but let me tell y'all something. I could tan. When I was younger, I used to think that black people, particularly dark skinned people, did not tan. I thought that until I got tan. One summer I was outside a lot, and I'm from a warm climate area, but as a child, like growing up, be outside for hours and hours, and I never got a tan or anything. But this sun lately, or I don't know if it's because I'm older, but I can tan. I tan very easily lately. But I think it's because the sun is hotter. Like we dealing with a different type of sun than what we used to deal with back in the day when I was young again. I'm not a kid anymore. It needs to be my song. But yeah, I. Excuse me. You guys are a quiet bunch. You know, sometimes I get on here and the comment section just be like rude. Like I try to do like scratching videos sometimes, but it's hard to kind of scratch on camera, especially live. But I don't really have dandruff like that. And then I think like, so I was like, I don't really have anything to scratch for y'all on my hair. So, when I was younger, get, I used to braid and plait and cornrow my hair all the time. You didn't see me without my hair being done. Now that I'm older, I just don't care. I rarely do my hair. I put my hair in a ponytail. I put on one of my hats and I'll be gone. For the people who just not joined, let me show y'all my hats. Can y'all see it? This is a hat that I made. It's a crochet hat. It's nice, ain't it? That I made. I know, I know. I'm gonna show y'all another one too. Let me get the other one that I made. On my other channel, I'm gonna start featuring my hats and showing them. This one go hard, don't it? Y'all like it? I like it. I know. Anyway, let me put it back. Let me get back on topic. So yeah, I hope y'all can hear me. Y'all don't really be commenting to let me know if you can hear me. I feel like I'm talking to myself. I kind of am, but I'm not even gonna tell a story. I actually talk to myself a lot. The people at work are always talking about, oh, you're talking to yourself again. Yes, because who else am I going to talk to if I don't talk to myself? Especially if you're not talking to me, I'm going to talk to myself, okay? Like, because I'm my own best friend. I always been my own best friend. I love me. I'm my everything. My arms are getting tired. You're my everything, and I love you. I like Sexy Red songs. I think that Sexy Red is one of the funniest rappers out right now. I don't know, but I can listen to her music and it just like it makes me giggle because she makes like a lot of noises that are just so funny to me. Or I don't know. I guess technically you shouldn't find rap music comical, but hey, it's no shade to Sexy Red. I like Sexy Red. I like her music. But when I'm listening to her music, it's like I move my body in all kinds of like weird directions and stuff like that. I'm like, you're my everything, and I love you. And I say, ooh, baby. I don't know. Some of the music is like just makes you like laugh and stuff. And it's just, I don't know. Music is Music can like make you sad. It can make you happy. It can make you laugh and stuff. It can bring you to a point where it's like you ever listen to a song and you be kind of in your mind and in deep thought, and then the next thing you know, this song comes on, and it's not a sad song. It's not a gospel song or anything like that, but a memory hits you or something, and you find yourself just like boo hoo hooing. Or then sometimes I'll listen to a song and it'll be a song that's like from my childhood, and it'll take me back to a moment of like pure joy and happiness, or you'll remember you with a specific person, maybe like a person that has passed on, and it just like that song, it makes you think back to that moment and that person, and you just get lost in thought, and it's just like you dare reliving that moment with that person, and it just makes you just feel so warm inside. And music is amazing. Like sometimes I can be listening to music and I can remember like the time that I first heard the song, or just one of my happiest moments or something. And I can remember everything about that day and that song, with the song playing in the background, even down to the smell. It's just, it's so crazy how music can just like take you to another place or bring back memories. But I mean, cooking can too. Like something that you haven't smelled in a long time, you walk into somebody's kitchen and it's like a familiar smell, and all of a sudden it just reminds you of a person that's no longer here, or an old friend, or just a moment, like a distant memory from a holiday, or shoot, sometimes I've had stuff like I just be walking and it be a smell and it just triggers something inside me. And I just remember of like a moment where I was really angry, or just a moment that just puts me in fear, just makes the hairs on my back stand up. And I'm like, I guess that's a good thing too, because then it's like, let me watch out. Maybe somebody lurking, somebody watching me or something like that. You really have to think about that. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm crazy, that I'm paranoid or something. Or have you ever met a person and instantly that person just puts you on edge? Like, you be out here really just. Hold on, let me adjust the camera. Let me adjust the camera. y'all can see me now. I don't see too much of my hind part. I don't want y'all looking at my boo-boo. Because my tights are a little see-through. So forgive me for that, chat people. My little hair all done up and stuff. Y'all see how I have my hair parted? I did a terrible job, but I knew that. It took me like, when I did this style, it didn't take me long at all to do it. I did it right after washing and drying my hair. And when I do the back of my hair, I just lack patience. I don't ever use a mirror to part my hair. I just kind of feel like that and do my hair. The only thing that I part and I look in the mirror when I'm doing my own hair and I don't go off of feeling is the front of my hair. And I try to make like the back row straight in case I put it up in a ponytail if I'm doing it. But the middle of my hair, the part that's going to be covered, I don't be doing all that. I just do it. Especially when I'm flattening or something like that. But I'm going to be wearing a lot of plaits and twists in my hair this summer as I try and grow my hair back. My hair used to be real long, y'all. Like down my back and really thick and black. Now I henna my hair because the front of my hair has been graying and I haven't come to terms with it because I feel like I'm just too young to be graying. And look, y'all, I ain't even got no boyfriend or anything, and my hair graying and stuff, and it's gonna make me look old, and I'm not gonna be able to attract the person that I need to attract. That's like what I be fearing. That's why I can't accept it and keep on dyeing my hair, henna in my hair, because I'm not trying to be with somebody that's, or only attract older men. Because I don't even look that old. It's just my hair. I don't know. I guess it's just kind of like an insecurity of mine. We all got them, whether people want to admit it or not. We all have insecurities, and right now my gray hair is my insecurity. It's a major insecurity for me. Where was I? Let me ask a question. I know y'all ain't gonna comment in the comments, but I wish you would. So do y'all think that people who show their face more fare better on like YouTube and get more views, especially with like lives and stuff? That if I showed my face more, I would get more views and more interaction because it's more personal, or what? I'm asking my imaginary friends since nobody comments. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, probably. For people who just not came or people who left, I just would like to say thank y'all for watching. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will continue to go live for you guys and do my best to post videos. And let's talk about this channel for TVZ and Rita Red. So we don't do a lot of editing to our videos. And like if I'm doing somebody's hair and I notice they have like a lot of dandruff or something like that, then I'll just pull out the camera and try and record. But other than that, it's not like I'm setting up a time, to record. It's like we try and just record whenever we can. And we're recording off of our phones. We don't have like a camera set up or anything like that. We're not professional YouTubers. We just kind of do it for fun. It would be nice to make some money, but we don't make any money. Our channel isn't monetized or anything like that. We literally just kind of do it for fun. Originally, well, our channel is still kind of random. It's not a hair channel. It's not a specific channel, but lately it's just more hair videos and scratching videos. I kind of posted a scratching. I was doing hair one time, and the person had like a lot of dandruff. They actually have eczema. I've seen people in the comments and they say the person has something else, but this person actually has eczema. I have two people that have eczema really bad. So when you do their hair, and if they keep it in a certain style for too long without washing it, then it starts to flake up like really bad. But they've actually been doing really well and taking care of their hair a lot better. One has a prescription shampoo and the other one uses this other shampoo. It's Nizorol or something like that. It's an antifungal shampoo. When I do their hair, a lot of times I use sulfur 8, but I know a lot of people don't like sulfur 8 because sulfur 8 stinks. After having it on your hair for a while, it's like nobody wants to walk around with your hair smelling like fart. But it actually does work for people who suffer from like stuff like very dry scalp from fungal stuff like eczema and stuff like that. So it works in case you're battling something like that. You really just have to keep your scalp from drying out and eating stuff like certain stuff can actually flare up your eczema as well as stress and stuff like that. So but that's why I haven't been having a lot of scratching videos. That and a lot of people criticize in the comments. They're always like, you gotta clear the part. You have to do this. And it's like, listen, understand this. A lot of times we're just taking this person's braids out or their hair down. It's being under stress already. I'm not gonna just scratch, and then their scalp ends up bleeding. That person has eczema. So it's only so much scratching I'm going to do, especially since afterwards I'm going to wash their hair. And then after I wash their hair, I'm drying their hair. Then I'm going to braid up their hair. That's a lot of stress on the scalp. So I'm not going to scratch a person's hair for people's entertainment. I mean, granted, we could do a better job recording the videos, but sometimes when you're recording, you look at it and you have it on the stand and it's in one position, and I don't know, like maybe the person's head moves or the camera moves, and then later on you going back and you checking the video, and it's like a terrible video, but when you first started it was better. So that's what be happening with my scratching videos a lot too. I remember one time I did a live video scratching, and it was this rude woman on there. I don't remember her name, but I commented. And she was so rude. She's like, "Oh gosh, I hate your voice. Don't you be quiet." And it's like, you know what? If you don't like my voice, you don't like me what, talking and stuff on my live, on my channel, click off of it. Block me. Don't watch the channel. Like, for the life of me, I cannot understand why people get on somebody else's channel or somebody else's social media in the comments and then just be rude and say hateful stuff. It's like, you don't have to watch. Nobody's forcing you to watch. And if somebody is forcing you to watch, that's not my fault. So it's like, quit being so hateful. I don't understand why people do all of that in the comments. It's like, I ain't no fighter or anything, but most of the people who comment, the bots and stuff like that, it's like, if they're not bots and they're live people, what are you getting out of being hateful in the comments? Like, what are you getting out of that? So, what type of thrill do you really get? Like, I just do not understand that. Do you get out from it? Does it make you feel better as a person to comment something nasty on somebody's video? Even though I'm talking about it, trust and believe me, it don't make, it don't hurt my feelings or anything. I just always wonder. Sometimes I pity people like that. It's like, gosh, they have to have a lonely existence to get on somebody's video and try and bully them or make hateful comments like that. One thing to bully in person, but to try and bully somebody you don't even know, you've never met them, on the internet, it's like, now that's kind of crazy. And if you seen that person out in public, you probably wouldn't say anything, probably wouldn't even look in their direction. But on the internet, you got all this to say. It's like, if you could uncover exactly who the person is, you know, being mean in the comments, identify them and show up at their house and be like, you know what, you had all this to say on the internet. Keep that same energy. I wonder, would the people be so, like, would the people do the same thing and like actually have the same energy? That always one makes me wonder what a person gets out of that. It always made me wonder, people who try and bully other people too, because it's like, in person, like, why are you trying to bully somebody or bullying somebody? Like, what do you get out of being a bully? But to all the bullies, I want y'all to remember something at least. To tell your kids and other people, it's always gonna be somebody bigger and better. So be careful about who you bully, cause you might end up getting bullied later on yourself, and that won't be so fun now, will it? When it comes back on you, cause it always does, because karma is a thing. It's gonna be 10 times worse. So if you're a bully, you ever been a bully, are you thinking about being a bully? Think about that. And think about how it affects somebody's lives. Like that could cause like wounds for people. Bullying really do affect people. I had people who tried to bully me when I was younger. Like people used to always try and pick on my voice. I've always had this voice. And yes, I've seen in the comments somebody was like, do you talk like that for real? Yes, I talk like this for real. This is my normal speaking voice. And I used to be kind of insecure about my voice. I remember I always wanted to start a YouTube channel when I was younger, but I never would because I was like, oh, people gonna pick on my voice. And then I just got to the point. It's like, whatever. This is the voice that God gave me. I can't change it. And even if I could, I wouldn't. It's what makes me unique. So I accept my voice, and you either gonna accept my voice and accept me, or let me scoot over. See if you can see me better if I scoot over. Like my voice is my voice, and it's the voice God gave me, and I accept it whether other people accept it or not. So you don't like my voice, you don't accept my voice, then you know what you can do? I'm not gonna say it on here, but you can fill in the lines. You can imagine all of the things that you could do. But that's just my spill on bullying. That and I don't know. I don't think I've ever bullied people. Now, I have. I can honestly say that I talk about people. Sometimes I say not so nice things about people. And that's not good. And I can't justify that. I won't justify that either. Sometimes I'm a not so nice person. Sometimes at work, I'm not so nice out here. But I don't work in customer service or anything. But sometimes too, some of my coworkers, I'm not so nice to them, and they're not so nice to me. And it's just like, y'all know, y'all know, sometimes it be some people that come into your life and they can just rub you the wrong way. Like they can turn the brightest day into a thunderstorm. And you try not to, like, I'm not one of those people that say, I match energy because I really don't. But I am one of those people is like after you like keep on poking and poking and poking, I will take it there with you. Like, I will stoop to your level. I'm not Michelle Obama. When they go low, I go high. I do not. When you go low, I'm going to go low with you. And depending on the day, I'm probably going to go even lower. I'm not going to, what you call it, but y'all, work can be very, very stressful. And it's like you can love your job, but you can really strongly dislike the people that you work with. And then eventually that starts making you dislike the job. And it's not like, oh, I don't like, it's like teachers, you know. I'm not a teacher or anything, but I can understand a lot of teachers' sentiment. Like, they might have been so excited to be a teacher, and they probably still love being a teacher. They love teaching. They love people, you know, teaching people new stuff. But all that they have to deal with is what makes them dislike the job. It's not like they're falling out of love with teaching or they're falling out of love with this. One bad person, one really bad student or bad admin can make you just not want to do the job anymore. Sometimes it's like people be people. I think like, oh, some jobs with like upper management and stuff, they don't really take into consideration that it could be one bad apple and it'll spoil the whole bunch. That's all it takes. But a lot of times that one bad person is the one that sucks up to the managers. So they think that they're invincible and they make everybody around them miserable. But because they're a certain way in front of the manager refuses to see that they're the problem. Like, they're the issue and letting them get away with everything. You losing all your good people. And what ends up happening is after you done lost all your good people, now the heat is on that one bad person that's been causing everybody else to leave and that you've been defending. And now what's gonna end up happening is that person, the heat is on them now, and now you're gonna be able to see that that person is a crappy individual, and before you can really like sink your teeth in and start trying to do something about it and really come to terms with it, they gonna put in a resignation and quit. Now you done let them run away, all your good people, and now they gone too. So you really a doo-doo creep. But a lot of managers don't see that or refuse to believe that and acknowledge that until everything done hit the fan. Now they trying to do something about that person and it's too late. Or before they even do something about that person that they was defending and promoting and overlooking everybody else for, that person gone. Or have y'all ever been on a job where it be a person that just sucks up to management and then they finally get into a position and you know good and well that that person can't do nothing, like they're a crappy employee and crappy at what they do, and but they suck up, and the person that should have got the job and should have been promoted don't get promoted. The manager or management promotes that person that's sucking up. And that person that's sucking up gets that position, that higher position, and they can't perform the duties. Because they've been taking credit for work that they didn't put in, or just sucking up and stuff. And then they try and like suck up to you, try and get you to do their job or have all these complaints and whatever, and try and come down on other people, you know, to try and hide the fact that they're inadequate Or then eventually, like, now the spotlight is on them, and they done lied, cheated, and connived their way into a position that they can't do. So then they end up quitting rather than admit that I can't really do this position. You know, I don't bit off more than I can chew. It's just like a snake trying to eat an antelope, and you know they get halfway through eating the antelope and whatever, and the antelope's horn just ends up impaling them. It's like, look, you overtook it. You got the antelope down, but you didn't realize that, the horns on the antelope is gonna kill you. Just because you can don't mean you should. I don't know. That wasn't a good analogy, was it? I'm just ranting because I don't have anything else to do while I take out my hair. Whatever. Ooh, look at that curl pattern. That my hair kind of looks like that bohemian, stuff. Yo, my neck and my arms are hurting. I got a big head. I need somebody to do this for me, but I don't like going to the beautician. I'm telling my age by saying beautician, ain't I? What should I say? Stylist. But I'll be honest, I try not to go to anybody that says stylist. If they say that they're stylist, then I won't go. My sister has found somebody that she goes to. They do a good job on her hair. They know how to take care of natural hair. But they are expensive. I haven't been. I do my own hair. And I don't want anybody touching my hair right now because I'm going through anemia. So my hair is thinner than it normally is. And it's been breaking off really bad. So I don't want anybody else touching my hair right now until I get my hair back how it's supposed to be and get my anemia under control so that it'll stop breaking. I know y'all probably can't tell, or maybe you can tell that it's thin, but it's actually thin. Look, every time well, this is because I'm taking out my braids, but I can just pull out my hair. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, y'all. I burped. Coming from, I'm drinking soda water, baking soda water. I try to drink a cup of baking soda water a day. It's nasty, but it helps with my GERD. Whew, yeah. I got a big head. I got a big head. Timmy got a big head. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Timmy got a big head. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Timmy got a big head. Oh yeah. Clip over here. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Be 5 minutes ago. I'm almost there. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm just gonna take it out. Take out my hair and y'all can just watch. But y'all remember to like, comment, and subscribe, okay? To our channel. We post some good content sometimes. I'm gonna start taking birthday requests, okay? Y'all comment. Let me know when y'all birthday is, and I'll make everybody a birthday post if you want. Oh, my back looks so fat. What have you done? Y'all can see my tan. Yeah, y'all can see where I'm tanned at and stuff. I got sunburned so bad. So there, look, y'all can see, in case y'all think that dark skinned people, anybody who thinks that dark skinned people can't get tan, we tan. That's like lighter tone people. So if you're dark skinned, put on sunscreen lotion. Especially as you start getting older because you will tan. In the weirdest places too. Like my neck and my back area and my feet like to tan. That turn to the side. Get these out and then I'm gonna finally work on the cornrow part. Almost done. And for the critics, I already put some oil on my ends to make it easier to take out. So I'm not pulling out my hair. Almost there. Not really what I wanted. I was that big. better. Mm-hmm. Okay. These are the last two on this side. There you go. Thank you guys to the ones, well, guys and girls, to the ones who have stayed with me this far and kept me some company. Thank you also to the ones who have just joined or to the ones who join and leave. Just thank you, thank you, thank you. I need the company. I don't like to be lonely. Just kidding. Okay. Okay, guys. Now it is time for the other part. Where's the second? Okay. Can y'all see? Go through and take the ears off. done. Yeah. Ow. Oops. I'm getting this all tangled up. There we go. Whatever. Okay, guys. Let's put on my hat. Whew. So this is how much hair loss we have. And that is it. Thank you guys for staying along and watching me if you stay to the very end. Good morning to everybody. I hope you have a great day and a great rest of the week and a great work day. Bye.